And we'll say good morning, everybody. Good morning, Isaac Hanan. Good morning, Yitzchak Isaac. Good morning, Shalom. Good morning, Yosef Yitzchak.
Golden.
And where is the timer? Here we go. Okay. So good morning. I'm gonna jump right in to Parshas Shemais, 5th reading, Exodus 3:16 to 4:17. God told Moses that he was now going to redeem the Jewish people in order to give them the Torah and to bring them to the land of Israel. Moses asked how he should explain God's silence throughout the Jews' century of slavery. God replied that he indeed felt their pain throughout their exile. However, the exile had a purpose, and his mercy is operative at all times, even if it is hidden. God then told Moses that if he tells the people that the time of their redemption has arrived, they will believe him, despite their complaints about God's treatment of them. So I relate to this very much. And I do believe
let's see. The praise, up to the praise, the promise of the redemption. Pakad ki SMS Hasus Suy Lachem Mitzrayim. Yad told Moshe to tell the Jewish people, I have indeed remembered you and what is being done to you in Egypt. So that means that God was there, but they didn't know that God was there. Because if they knew that God was there, then they would have trusted him. That's what I'm thinking. That's what they're thinking.
Shalom.
Good morning, everyone. So, yeah, it just always brings up a lot of questions when we speak about Mashiach, because especially when we say specific things, like there's a purpose to this, and like I understand that there's an appreciation for redemption after going through a lot of suffering, but that's only because that's just the way it is in this reality. All right, I'm gonna have to hang up for a second.
No. Shalom hung up. No, Shalom hung up. Did you hear me? It's sad. Shalom hung up. Oh, he's back. Okay, good. Yeah. So Isaac, are you going to Crown Heights winter break? I'm not gonna see you at all. 2 weeks. It's good. Yeah, Shalom. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Are you gonna see me or no? You gonna make an effort? Okay. Finally, I'm probably gonna, like, the first thing I do when I get back to New York. Not drunk. Not wrong. Just rent a car. Rent the car and speed around the streets of Manhattan at 4 a.m. just like going 0 to 60 and like crazy fast, you know. Just speeding.
Yeah, I mean, they all knew about God, and nobody questioned his existence. They're questioning how he's behaving. They're questioning why does Hashem put us in such a galus and like such painful things. Especially he's a God of mercy. And Moshe was actually asking for the Jews, when they say that, what should I answer? Now, what kind of God, does that to his people? And we're saying something interesting here. We're saying not that we're going to appreciate the redemption when it comes. I mean, obviously. It says we're going to appreciate the galus when the redemption comes. Obviously, now it's painful and now it's undesirable and all the different stuff, and we still gotta scream and cry for the redemption. However, when the redemption actually comes, we're gonna miss these days.
Even though the Jews had sunk to a dangerously low spiritual state, even serving idols, God did not tell Moshe to rebuke them or to warn them that if they do not mend their ways, their exile will continue. Rather, God instructed him to remind them of the merit of their forbear, and to announce that in this merit and in the merit of their suffering, they were about to be redeemed. Only much later, when he had an alternative for them, a commandment for them to fulfill, did Moshe
Shalom.
tell the Jews to stop.
So, it's a little confusing, this last paragraph, because it starts by saying that we're not saying that because of their demerits they're in exile and that they should do better, even though that's showing that that's the reason why that they're in there in the first place. And then it goes on to say that in the merit of the punishment they're going to get redeemed, instead of saying that, instead of the fix. Maybe it's just saying that it's whatever. I'm just thinking out loud a little bit. Had something. Oh yeah, we're talking about personal redemption. I know. So yesterday we're talking about like thoughts and stuff like that, and I really think that anyone could experience a personal redemption if they free their mind from.
John, do you have a car in New York? No. Do you know anyone who has that could pick me up from the airport? I wish like they should really make like a rental car company that like you take it like that, you take it from the airport and drop it off wherever you want in the city, and then you can bring it back to the airport just for like to get to the airport and back. It's so much easier. You don't have to wait because now I'm gonna have to wait an hour for my parents to pick me up, or I could take an Uber, which is gonna cost $40, and this rental car company should cost $20. So you like my idea, Isaac? Rental car company, like you take it from the airport and you drop it off at, let's say, anywhere you want in Crown Heights, let's say, or anywhere in the city. No extra fee for returning to a different location. And then when the people bring it back there for when they go.
Right. I want to just read the last 3 lines that you were reading. Only much later, when he had an alternative for them, a commandment for them to fulfill, did Moses tell the Jews to stop serving idols.
Sorry.
Excuse me. It's not in. I don't think he called it suffering. I mean, he called it punishment. He called it suffering, in the merit of the forefathers, and in the merit of their suffering, not punishment. Did
you finish or no? You said they were similarly? No? Similarly, the most effective way to draw the hearts of our fellow Jews closer to God is by first showing them the beauty of their heritage, and uplift them with the promise of the redemption. So I guess that's saying that they gotta show. He's gonna show them the true like meaning of God, and they shouldn't do any like idol worshiping and stuff, and then they'll be redeemed. I mean, that's what Moshe was a redeemer, so I mean they were redeemed. So.
Shalom.
I think a minute and a half is bearable for me to sit through. Especially that like a lot of people are, getting cut off by the clock, right when they're finishing their point. Um, so I've heard the word dogmachaya, like a living example, and I think that Isaac, you're a pretty great example of that living example. Um, I think that yeah, to live your life a certain way is something that's not just it's not an inspiration. It's something people work on for very long periods of time, and um, yeah, it's appreciated. And we're talking about redemption, and yeah, that's it. That's the end of my thoughts. Pass.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that, Shalom. And you know what? Let's switch it to a minute and a half. What I wanted to say is, okay, so a few things. My last thought is about the way to do it, right? So making it applicable, he says, the most effective way to draw the hearts of our fellow Jews closer to God is by first showing them the beauty of their heritage and uplifting them with the promise of the redemption. Which is interesting. That's an interesting take. I don't know how else to say it because, like, I'm constantly finding myself in a position to, you know, to criticize and to rebuke, only because I care, not like it for any, like, really for a good reason, for a good. But that's where I constantly find myself, like this chassid right here, you know. I didn't give him a single compliment yet, but I have a lot of rebuke to tell him.
Make compliments.
But that's the problem. I have to tell him more compliments, but not like fake. I'm not doing fake compliments or something. And even the compliments, it's just like, things that I want to bring out.
If you keep your card.
I'm gonna need it.
Huh?
I'm gonna need it.
So you want to text him? I mean, by showing them our heritage, we're like remembering what it was back then, and we're like showing the like if you show a video to the future kid and you're saying this is how we acted back then and stuff, I think that they would probably act the same thing or probably a little different, but I mean, you want to remember everything that happened, so we want to like improve ourselves. You missed a good part. You might have to go back. There'll be 15 minutes into the movie. 15 minutes left in the video. Um,
Shalom.
So I remember Chaim had the idea of doing compliments every day. I was always thinking about it like it gets a little it feels a little bit fake, but that's just in my mind. So just do a quick round. Yitzi, it's good to see you, first of all. And I see that you're enjoying Jets. Can't be said about a lot of people, but I always see you're enjoying everything. It's good to see. Yeah, you've changed a lot since you started Jets. It's great. All for the better. And Coops. My Dani. Yeah. You're always giving people things. You're always willing to give time. It's good. And that's it. I'm done.
Sean, you gotta say a lot more about me for me to be happy. Can't just, I'm not satisfied with 2 words. I mean like 1,000 words. And Isaac, you don't have to rebuke me. You could just give me compliments all day. So you can start with saying, I'm the nicest person alive. The best person alive. You know what I mean? You gotta start complimenting me all day. No more telling me, do this, do that. I say, Yossi, you look nice. Yossi, you're a great person. Yossi, hi. I don't know what Charles do with his phone, but yeah, pass.
You should
As much as it's embarrassing for me, as much as it's gonna hurt you, I'm gonna tell you that you're right. You're right. But the problem is that basically you get really hurt basically when that's it. You just lose out because why? Think about why am I telling you things to do? Think about it for a second.
You
No,
want
don't answer me.
You want me to
I didn't say answer me. I said think about it. That's all. I mean, you can answer it during your turn. More than welcome if it's important. But that's the difference, is that I don't think you'll feel it, even if it is right. You won't feel it like that unless I make you feel good first. That means you have to feel the love first. I think that's non-negotiable. And a lot of times that happens to me. I do that. Is that I get, close to someone or comfortable with someone, and I think that because I'm close, and because we get each other already, so therefore I don't have to express love. I don't have to, say all those things first, but that's not true. In fact, the opposite would be true. The closer you are to someone, the more you got to express the love first before you say anything else.
I mean, I think it's a good idea to compliment everyone in the morning, saying like something good about them to get their morning good. I'm gonna try to start doing it. Let's see. Isaac, you're a good teacher. I like your shirt. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Coops. Just enjoy yourself, and whatever people say, it doesn't really matter if they say if they say stupid things about you. It doesn't really matter. That's what they think about themselves. Because whenever someone's upset, they want to like put it on someone else. But I mean, you grew since like the beginning. Since I saw you, you grew a lot. Yeah. Sean, I mean, you improved by
We have to go right now.
yeah, you're working now.
We have
Yeah.
breakfast now. We have to go now.
You're probably
Yeah, well,
busy 24/7, but you're growing in like in Judaism, and you're like finding the right path.
Rabbi Yeska, go ahead. Good morning. Rabbi Yeska. Rabbi Yeska, you have to take it off mute. Rabbi Yeska, you're on mute. Da 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 da.
Nice thing, guys, but nobody here. Only the people are here. This is the best place in the world. So I tell them we are taking over the world. Basically, a nice way, the best people. In reality, thank you very much, guys. You want Mashiach now? I'm excited. Hey, Yosef Koopman, good to see you. Hey, the love you give me, baby, the love you give me, I give you back. Don't worry. I will never betray you. It's very hard, but it's because you give me so much. So we want Mashiach now. So Shalom, good to see you. So I want to tell you something very interesting. So I want to tell you, this is the best place, FiveAlive house. You never saw a house like this, guys. FiveAlive, guys. This is a house you never believe it's there. These the porches. Look at this, baby. You don't even know what's going on over here. Beautiful. Look at a circle house. A FiveAlive is not alive. Moshiach is now. 1 second, good. You never saw nothing what here. You never saw the house. You never saw nothing yet. You believe what's going on? We're doing FiveAlive, Rabbi Isaac.
Beautiful, beautiful, Rabbi Yeska. Shalom, go ahead.
Wow. What a house. Yaska, your energy, it's crazy. It's amazing. I always think like, it's just a fad. Like Yaska has energy today, tomorrow it's gonna be like every single morning, just energetic. It's really insane. And I have a lot to say, but I wasn't thinking about how I would say it. All right, so be it. I pass.
Yes, I bought a house. What happened? Yes, what is that? A new house you got for yourself? Isaac. Yeah, you have to. I never meant you can't rebuke me. I said, it's better to compliment than rebuke someone. But maybe you could rebuke me. I give you permission. Start with one right now. Rebuke me. Pass. Rebuke me.
Thank you for the offer, but no thank you. Rebuke is not a bad thing. It just depends how it comes across. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Question is how we feel about it and what's the effect. So if the effect is good and you feel good, so then it's beneficial. That's exactly, Moshe did rebuke the Jews. He did tell them what to do, but it was only later. It was after offers were made, and it was after he helped, and he was ready to do things, and he's offering an alternative. That's what we read over here. Only much later, when he had an alternative for them, a commandment for them to fulfill, then Moses tell the Jews to stop serving idols. So that's the main thing. I mean, some people have it more natural. Look, I don't think Rabbi Yeska is energetic. Honestly, I don't think so. Because if I would learn that amount of chassidus, I'd be way more energetic than him. I just need to get myself to learn the chassidus. So it's not so complicated. He already taught me how to do it. I just have to actually do it. You know what I mean?
Let's see. That's a cool house. I like it. I would want it. I mean, it is good weather. outside, so like we could do FiveAlive outside because it's good weather outside. But like it's still cold, but it's a cool. It's a good weather. It's like good, beautiful view, and I mean, it doesn't really matter about the scenery. It matters about who's saying and who's talking and who's listening. So like if someone said if we're in like an alley or something and we're still talking, we're still learning something, it doesn't really matter about the scenery. It's about how we're saying it and how we're speaking. So like if we talk about good and we're in an alley, it doesn't like bring like darkness into us. Like, oh, I'm in an alley, I'm gonna die or something. Like it's you're still happy because you're with people and you're talking to people, and like I mean this place. I mean it's a good scenery, but you'd want a better one. But
Yaska,
Rabbi
your
Yaska.
favorite time of the day.
Rabbi Yaska.
Okay, we want Mashiach now. So, Rabbi Zik, you said you got a system. You got the system, okay. So, I have a lot of things to say. You know one thing I can tell you, I'll be honest with you. It became reality. I didn't believe it exists. I realized something that you think nobody has a problem. It's so upsetting. When I look at somebody, I want to say, he has a problem. I can't even think like this because I see everybody surprises me in a good way. It became my reality. It's sick. It's not even normal. Everybody's normal, everybody's happy, everybody's healthy, everybody's successful. To see it like this in my eyes, to see it all the time, I think, okay, this guy is not. And then I see him, he's better than I thought. Always ahead of the game. It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. It's so good. God is real reality. I'm just telling you. Shalom Schwarzberg, you don't even know how good you are. You can't even imagine. You don't even know. The whole world is going to tell you who you are. That's it, Gubern also. The world is going to tell you. Rabbi Isaac, the world is going to tell him. Yitzhi, for sure, the world is going to tell him. So what I'm telling you, it's reality. Guys, thank you for the love. Thank you for realizing. Thank you for making realize how great you guys are. So it's going to penetrate on me. I'm with great guys. Yeah, like it or not, I'll be also great. No, I'm not joking. I'm serious. So because I want to underestimate myself. So I said to myself, Yoski, don't underestimate yourself. Be quiet. Sheikh now.
Thank you very much, Sheikh now, and have an adorable day, as Chaim would like to say.